What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex. You watching the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series. We're talking about all things that matter to me in the world of movies. Got a small little update for you guys, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet because all we're going to talk about is release dates. Now, do you remember a really sweet Indonesian martial arts flick called The Raid? In Indonesia, it was titled The Raid, but in the US, when they imported it over, they called it The Raid Redemption. I have no idea why, but I watched that movie in theaters and it was absolutely awesome. One of the best martial arts movies I've ever seen. It was so freaking brutal and hard-hitting and hardcore and just a lot of long and spectacular fights. Well, that movie has a sequel and they're calling it The Raid 2, and they've been working on it over the course of 2013, and finally it has a release date. I've been waiting for them to announce a release date for a while, but finally it got a release date, and that would be for March 28th, 2014. So exactly 3 months from now, 90 days from now, we're gonna be seeing another installment in this crazy action-packed franchise, and I'm really excited about that. Did you know that one of the main guys from The Raid Redemption was actually in Fast and Furious 6? It was actually his partner, the main guy's partner. I forgot his name, but the main guy's partner is actually one of the villains in Fast and Furious 6, and he had a fight with Sung Kang and I think it was Tyrese in Fast and Furious 6 in a subway sequence, in a subway station or something like that. But anyways, that is happening March 28th, 2014. Now, speaking of the Fast and Furious franchise, Vin Diesel tweeted the last photo that was taken, a behind-the-scenes photo that was taken with Paul Walker and himself, and he also mentioned in that tweet the release date for Fast and Furious 7, and it is absolutely official, universal, confirmed that April 10th, 2015 is when Fast and Furious 7 is happening. It's going to be released next year. No. Next year, 2015, in April 10th. So it's official. We all know that Fast and Furious 7 is going to be happening, but we were just wondering when. Because even though the production was in a state of limbo upon the passing of Paul Walker, you know they weren't going to trash all that effort that they put into it. All that time and effort that they put into it, they're not going to just throw it out the window, okay? To honor Paul Walker, you got to finish it. You got to finish his work. You got to complete it. And that would really honor Paul Walker, and that's what Paul Walker would have wanted. So I'm glad that they were able to come up with something to make it work and make it happen. They had to do some rewrites, and they probably had to do some reshoots, and there's probably going to be some even more shooting. But of course, with the passing of Paul Walker, everything got delayed. Rightfully so, but everything did get delayed, but now they have to rework everybody's schedule back into this, because this is an all-star cast, okay? Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, you got MMA fighter Ronda Rousey, who's not really a star, but still, you know, she's in it. Tony Jaa, Kurt Russell, Jason Statham, Tyrese Gibson. Man, you know, this is an all-star cast, and it's going to be a big one. Even Paul Walker's in this too, so we can't forget about Paul Walker. But let me tell you that this is going to be one of the most highly anticipated films of 2015, and I think it's going to be the biggest one of the franchise, because not only is it an all-star cast, but this is the movie. This is Paul Walker's legacy. So April 10th, 2015, mark your calendars. It's really happening, and I'm really happy about that, because now we have a bit of closure for the fate of the franchise, the fate of the movie. And you know, I still want them to continue on with Fast and Furious 8, Fast and Furious 9, Fast and Furious 10. You know, however long it can go. I mean, keep it going on forever, and keep on the memories of Paul Walker living on. All right, there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. We just got to talk about some release dates, and there you have it. By the way, it is December 23rd, so I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay safe, don't drink and drive, party hard, but definitely, most importantly, be with your loved ones and spend some quality time with them. All right, this is family time. Be with your friends and family, and there you have it. Alright, my name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. I'll see you next time. Peace. Eyeing Joaquin Phoenix to play Lex Luthor, possibly. Okay, now a lot of people were thinking like, oh, they should get John Malkovich, or they should get